Good day, gorgeous people. Welcome back to Random Objectives. I'm Reno Batman, and today we're going to be talking about Dragon's Dogma and what a shit show has been going on with that. Man, I did not think I was going to wake up and find out about all the microtransactions that got magically put into the game between the time that the reviewers got to review the game and then normal people like us got to play the game. So I feel like that's very predatory, especially when we actually look at it. I feel like it just really is. So we'll take a look at some of the things. So like the base game itself is $70. You know, you get the deluxe edition for $80. Let's say so. Okay, you get the $70 edition, and then you want to buy the Boon of Adventures, or you buy the $80 edition, and I'm not sure what you get. Let's see what you can't check it out. Okay. Uh, what you get for the deluxe edition. But for you can definitely check out the bundle info for the Boon of the Adventures Journey Pack. And we'll go through a little bit what you get. You get a explorer's camp kit, a camping gear, Dragon's also music and sound collection, custom sounds. So you're getting in-game music, some smoke beacons, harpy lure item, heartfelt pendant, a thoughtful gift, ambient rift incense, change pawn inclinations, makeshift jail key, escape from the jail, art of metamorphosis, character editor. Um, the fact that you have to pay money to be able to edit your character is insane. I think it's $2. Wakestone, restore the dead to life. It's like a Phoenix Down, I guess. Huh. And then this is another thing that really, really, really grinds my gears. 1,500 Rift crystals. So they have their own in-game currency, premium currency, on top of their microtransactions for items. Like I'm not sure how that works within the game because it just says once you look down you can see kind of the camping kit itself is $2.99, the music is $2.99, the smoke beacon is 1 or 99 cents. The pendant is $1.99. More incense is $1.99. The jail key is 99 cents, and so forth. But then you get down to the rift, it's $2.99 by themselves for 1,500. You can gain, you can use it to hire pawns or purchase special items. Huh. Gain stone, says with miracle magic formed awakes on shore. Okay, so I'm guessing that just is it's just a resurrection. Okay. But so each for everything, if you were to buy everything individual, is $17.91. The bundle you get is 16% off. So you're paying $15.03. You're saving $2.88. How is that? How is that a discount at all? You're saving the price of one of these items. I don't know. That just feels really, really scummy. And then you get into each of the items themselves, right? We just saw them, but then you have more. You can buy more stones. B, C, D, E. I don't know what that even means. Rarity? I have no clue. But then you have rift points, up to $4.99. So you can buy all the DLC for $41.79 on top of the $69.99 or the $79.99. So why don't you just charge us $100 out the door for everything? Just do that, game companies. Come on, Capcom. Come on, stop trying to screw us. That's ridiculous. Especially when we'll go and look at some of the reviews. The reviews weren't too bad. IGN gave it an 8 out of 10. Metacritic had an 87 right now. Steam right now has a 5 out of 10. So it wasn't being reviewed that bad. I'm roughly 4 to 5 hours in. I haven't had this much fun in a very long time. Sure, I'm going to be slightly biased because I adore the first one, and that's a big thing too. Like, this was fans really wanted this game, and the fact that they delivered it is great, right? But then they did this, and the scumminess of it without having it in it for the reviewers to see and let people know, because this is another reason why I don't pre-order games anymore. Because you don't know you can listen to people all day the day before the game comes out and the reviewers and saying one thing, but then when the game comes out, the game company can add these secret things. Come on. And the fact that they never told anybody about the microtransactions before they put them in the game, that's just really, really bad. So let's look at some of these reviews. Masterpiece, some are calling it. That's great. Hey, listen, the first one wasn't my cup of tea. I don't think this one's my cup of tea, and that's fine. But I think that we have to, as gamers and as consumers and as individuals, we have to hold not only ourselves responsible, but the game companies responsible too for what they do. So, we vote we make decisions with our dollars, right? And so where our dollars dictate how a lot of these companies react, you would hope. Masterpiece. Don't think people realize all the purchasable items save the tent or unlockable game, which is fine. That's totally fine that you can unlock them. But it's the scumminess of putting it in the game or putting it as an option to buy. You want to give somebody a little extra boost and stuff for $10. You get an extra couple items to get you started. That's fine. But when the fact that this is a single player game on top of all that is unwarranted. I'm paying the full price for the game. Give me the stuff. Let me earn it. And then how does that affect the fact that it's in the shop? Does it make it harder to grind for? Like, that's fine and everything. You buy just Rift Crystals instead of playing the game to get them normally. Remember, the marketing team isn't the same people that develop the team. That's fine. I totally understand that. But at a certain point, the company's got to be honest with us as well. Got to be honest and be fucking transparent to some degree. That's cool. Look, it's quirky and unique. It's great playing a combat encounter in a dungeon and dragons. Oh my god. Real-time satisfying action. If you want another cookie-cutter RPG, just go elsewhere. And that's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine. Be better, Capcom. Absolutely. Unlock a better review for $1.99. That's great. No, quit. Oh, God, I went down too many. There we go. That's great. Astounding, isn't it? Capcom decided to blaze a trail by turning fast travel, a staple feature in many games, to another revenue stream through microtransactions and even a single-player title. It's a bold move, to say the least. Almost like charging us for the air we breathe in virtual world. Pair that with the technical feat of poor optimization, and that's another thing I've heard is the optimization is terrible. It runs really bad when you're into some of the cities. So maybe we'll take a look at some of that in a minute. But my goodness, prime candidate for case studying how not to release a game. Exactly. Seems that we're witnessing the birth of a new trend, paying more for a worse experience. Truly an innovation nobody asked for. You totally hit it on the head, my dude. Or dudette. Or my person. And before anyone brings up Cyberpunk, screw Cyberpunk. God, I don't even get me started. At least fast travel was free. Capcom has certainly raised the bar here, showing that it's indeed possible. Capcom has certainly raised the bar here, showing that it's indeed possible to disappoint fans on level previously uncharted. A notable achievement without a doubt. The question now is whether this will serve as a wake-up call for the industry or just another footnote in the long history of questionable decisions by the gaming industry. Thank you. Thank you. I couldn't put it better myself. Well, I don't think I could. Yeah, everyone review bombing this game really. Still, and that's another thing. Review bombing. Is it really review bombing when the game's true colors are revealed to us? As, you know, fucking fans and gamers and people that are truly into this. Like, I'm not into Dragon's Dogma. I don't have a stakes in that. But I have a stake when they do stuff this scummy. And I don't think it's just review bombing. I don't think that's fair. Played the game or wanted to think it was Skyrim. Sure, absolutely. I'm playing on Xbox and say there's been a few FPS drops, but nothing that's ruined the game or haven't dealt with in other games. But at this point, can we not have a steady frame rate? I don't care if it's 30 frames. I don't care if it's 20 frames. I just want a steady frame rate. And the fact that if it goes from 40 to 30, that's an issue constantly. And I've heard that's an issue on the Xbox. But I've heard that it runs steadily on PS5 at 30 frames. So, whatever. Let's do better, guys. Get the anger. I also get the anger, but literally the direction of the game said multiple times that they want you to walk so that you can experience the game. Okay. Then don't have fast travel then. Don't have fast travel or make fast travel certain points. But do not charge me to fast travel. That's insane. They don't want you to spend your money. But listen, that's total lie. If they didn't want you to spend your money, they wouldn't have added that. That's what's crazy. Gave the option to those who don't want to experience the game for what it is. So, but here's the thing. If I buy a game, I'm going to experience how I want to experience that game. Right? So if I want to fast travel or if I want to see everything, that's on me. You know what I mean? I bought the game. You know? So, and I understand you want, as developers, you want to craft an experience. But at a certain point, you put it in the player's hand to do with what they will. So the game's experience, look at the reviews you want, but don't let the couple FPS drops and non-essential microtransactions stop you from experiencing this amazing game. And that's the thing. It could totally be an amazing game to you. 100%. And more power to you. But the fact that the predatory microtransactions, it's just too much. And it should be called out for. Right on. Graphics are beautiful, exploration is blast, and that's great. Cool exploit. Open worlds are awesome. Right on. Awesome. Cool. With a few games out recently, I'm probably going to sink all my days into. Right on, man. So cool. I was hyped about DD2 because of how much I love the first one. And that's, it's another thing. It's the nostalgia. It's the fact that it's a 10-year-old game getting a sequel finally. A lot of people liked. So, yeah, this is Capcom, too. We got to hold. This is not a small indie. Baldur's Gate 3 and Lorien was able to do what they did and not put microtransactions and not charge people for fast traveling and doing that stuff. But Capcom does. That's fucking scummy. As far as I'm, in my opinion. You might have a different opinion. Leave them in the comments. Who knows? Let's hear from you. Way better than this game on low settings. That's crazy. League and Baldur's Gate 3 on high settings run better. Or increase the settings to me, my game would lag. The combat is relatively the same as DD1. Not sure why dash and talking are the same button. I'm constantly trying to run around NPCs that don't have triggered their dialogue. Trying to trigger their dialogue. That sucks. That sucks. But then again, I have the same problem in Elden Ring. When I'm trying to talk to somebody, I'll jump and stuff. So I'm glad that they added that feature of you can't hurt certain NPCs, because my dumb ass just jumps on dudes and would trigger them shit all the time. Alright, as a consumer and gamer, I'm deeply saddened at the level of quality that is lacking in most AAA companies. At least I know who to blame. Let me make this clear. This isn't a developer issue. Executives for these large companies need to be held to be at fault and stop using the developers as a scapegoat for their mistakes. That is true too. 100%. Executives and these dudes in power need to be held responsible. Graphics are the same. Yeah, okay, cool. All right. 1 stars are complaining that about microtransactions, so as to clarify everything you can get from the microtransactions you can get in the game. Rift crystals, you will be swimming in them. Characters, edit. See, and then that's fine. If I don't need it, then why did you add it as a microtransaction? Why do you want my money that hard? I already gave you $70, $80, $100. Why do you want more? All in all, 1-star reviewers are a bunch of crybabies that freak out and spam negative feedback. But I think that the negative feedback is totally warranted. So, yeah. I mean, that's totally your opinion, too. So, and it's valid, man. So, no one said you got to buy it, and nothing is locking out you for buying except the music pack and that 1/10 skin. Already in the game, exactly the same. Okay. Play yet, but I pre-ordered it in deluxe edition because I thought, hey, Capcom wouldn't screw the gaming company. They deserved my extra 10. But now, and that's another thing too. It's like, okay, you get the deluxe edition, you pay the extra 10, but then there's another bundle, and then you can buy stuff separately. And then what are you really saving, right? You're really not saving anything. Yeah, and that's totally fine. You should be able to give it. That's totally fine. Give it your 1 star. On PC can use twerking. The gameplay is honestly amazing and extremely enjoyable. Microtransactions are a bummer and I don't support them. But I haven't seen any reason to purchase them in my 3 hours of playing. That's fine though. But then why are they there? Why are they there, dude? If they aren't needed, why did they put them in the game? Don't the microtransactions just offer a quick way to obtain items that you can get already in the game? Just way more effort involved. I don't see a problem with it. Dragon's Dogma always had the lower type of mechanics as where you need to buy certain items from the shops to fast travel. As far as changing appearances go, I believe in the first game you had to beat the story. The story first to be able to purchase the appearance change item. So I don't know why people are complaining. It is the same as the first game. This time it just gives lazy people the option to get things sooner by buying it. But that's the thing is we already bought the game though. Like, give the feature in the game then. Let me steamroll it, or, you know what I mean? Like, give it an extra difficulty or a less difficulty, you know, then. Like, why add it as an extra thing that costs more money? Issues, which is obviously bad. Have all the people giving bad reviews about the fast travel ever played the first game? Well, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter if they played the first game or not. It's a valid criticism. This game is amazing. Don't like the negative reviews. See, that's fine. Totally. You can let them either way. You can let them affect you or not affect you, or you can take them with a grain of salt. It's up to you and me and everybody that's a fucking individual. If you like this game, like The Witcher, Elden Ring, Red Dead 2, you will love it. Intricate design, world, the captain pouring their hearts out and souls into what it came to developing this masterpiece. 5 out of 5 stars, maybe even Game of the Year. Cool. Awesome. And if it wins Game of the Year, more power to it, man. Awesome. Awesome sauce. I don't know. I'm assuming Elden Ring is going to win Game of the Year. Let's go. For its DLC, that'd be crazy. Where to begin? $70 or €60 single player only game to have microtransactions for basic gameplay mechanics like fast travel points is a disgrace. To which, of course, they kept hidden until the game. And that is really the scummy shit. If they were up front with people, I don't think that the shock and it wouldn't as big of a deal as it is, too. I don't think it would be that big of a deal. I think we would not even be talking about it. It would be really just dust in the wind if they had been truthful the whole time. Tactic used there unfortunately become a cancer to our community these days. Absolutely. And we, as members of that community, need to call it out. It's already too much expect a half-decent finished game at launch, but now devs are giving up their middle fingers by telling us to pay for basic mechanics within the game we've already paid for. Gameplay-wise, it's 30 FPS, looks okay, plays okay. It definitely isn't on the level of, say, Elden Ring. it's whatever. But the microtransactions are the most notable feature, which has tainted my experience personally. Totally valid as fuck. Well, guys, I think that's, we mostly fine. Everybody, you either like it or you agree that the microtransactions are wrong and you can enjoy the game your own way, or you can not play the game and you can refund your money and you can stick your middle finger back at Capcom because that's what they're doing at you with this stuff. So, well, I hope you liked the video. Once again, I am Reno Batman. Hope you join us next time. Peace out.